Greetings, denizens of the digital world. It is I, the Serial Killer, coming to you today on day, what is it? It's 66 of the year of blogging dangerously. And this one's possibly not going to win me many fans, but, or it might. We'll see. I'm going to start this off by prefacing it with something. Teachers are invaluable. They are a resource that is underrated, underappreciated, and they work their asses off for less than they should be compensated. But I have this to say to the teachers of Victoria today. Fuck you. Why, you ask? Well, it's simple. There's some legislation. It's not exactly simple, but it's simple in a way. There's some legislation that's been proposed in the British Columbia legislature or parliament or whatever, the BC, in the legislature, that it's called Bill 22, and Bill 22 legislates a bunch of stuff, and included in it is the larger class sizes and special needs students being clustered in with other students and such. And there's some bad stuff in there. I agree. There's some stuff in there that will make it harder to teach, and it will make a product endorsement. Mountain Dew. Not exactly endorsing this product. Hey! Or not exactly endorsing this vlog, but what the hell, I'll mention it because I just happen to wave it in your face. But this is not some good legislation at all, necessarily. It's going to make it harder to be a teacher, and it's going to give less of a benefit to students in a way. I understand having a problem with this. I do. I understand wanting to express that you have a problem with this, but there are some tactics that they have been taking in Victoria that I am going to call bullshit on. First tactic, a Victoria teacher organized her grade 1 class. This is what, 6-year-olds, is it? About that, 7-year-olds, 6-year-olds. Organized a grade 1 class, young kids, together to write letters to the Minister of Parliament or to the legislature speaking out against this bill. Now, I don't know about you, but when I was in grade 1, I didn't know what the fuck a bill was. Other than maybe the Schoolhouse Rocks maybe mentioned it to me, and I kind of went, ooh, it was a catchy song that I know. I still didn't know what it exactly was. I didn't know what a Minister of Parliament was, what a legislature was. I didn't know what a union was. I didn't know what any of these things were. So basically, if you had asked me to write this letter, I would have gone, my teacher asked me to write a letter, and I'm going to write a letter because that's what my teacher wants me to do. Or I would have thrown a girl into a bookcase, but that's another story entirely. But if I had done this, then basically what this woman has done, what this teacher has done, is exploit the fuck out of me. Because I don't know what I'm writing, I don't know what I'm saying, but she's exploiting my cute young kid factor to get her agenda across. For all I know, I could have been going and writing that the Nazi Party was awesome. Oh, look, I brought Nazis into it. I'm going to stop right there and back that one up. I could have written that, hey, the child labor should come back, and that's great. I want to work in the coal mines. And the letter would have gone out because she sent them out. Now, a letter writing campaign by a bunch of grade 1 students is straight up New Jack bullshit. I don't agree with that one fucking bit. That's exploitative. It's wrong. There is a right way to go about things, and that's not it. You want to organize a bunch of teachers to write in, that makes sense, because you've got mature adults who understand what they're saying, can form a cogent argument without the teacher writing over their shoulder and going, oh no, Timmy, that's not something you want to put in there. See, this just doesn't make sense. Number 2, I understand I understand protests, I understand marches, I understand this sort of thing. But there is a way to conduct these things, and that way it does not, as today it does not involve 1, holding up traffic for a ton of time, 2, being rude assholes. Okay? I have now heard multiple stories and encountered myself the bullshit that is getting close to this. I'm going to call it a mob, because it was a straight-up mob of teachers, And when you don't instantly join in with their viewpoint, they're real belligerent and rude to you. Yes, it may be a few people amongst it, but these are teachers. I can understand Occupy hippies being jackasses to me. I can understand that, because a lot of those people that are the worst elements of Occupy are unemployed bums. They're losers. They're people who are just there to raise up and rabble-rouse. That's at the Occupy thing. And I don't have a problem necessarily with the Occupy movement, but I understand there are parts of that movement that involve losers, okay? But teachers should be more mature than this. They're trying to bring a point about legislation that actually exists instead of some nebulous Occupy 99% thing. They have a point. They should be maturely going after that point, not singing "we're not going to take it" and taking to the streets and blocking fucking traffic for a half an hour. I saw that traffic jam. It was ridiculous. It was dumb. You march on the legislature? Fine. Or organize at the legislature, or at least within a block of it. Don't block off traffic 5, 6, 7 blocks away, block up a whole major artery of town, a bridge, or possibly 2 if you went far enough back, but you didn't, thank you. You know, you don't block off bridge traffic from Esquimalt all the way in. It's not the way to do things. So I'm calling bullshit. I empathize with what you're looking to do. I empathize with the fact that you're trying to make it the classroom a better place for students, but I'm calling bullshit on the way you're doing it, Victoria teachers. Hey, who am I to say that? I never went to school in Victoria. Well, I don't care. I live in Victoria. I care about the students of Victoria because I live here. I don't have kids of my own. I don't have to have kids of my own to be concerned about the way they're educated. Hey, the legislation's bad, but the way you're acting isn't exactly good either. You're the future's role models, not my future children. I might have children one day, and they might go to a school in Victoria. And if they have a teacher like you, fuck you. I feel sorry for my children. Anyway, as usual, I've been the Serial Killer. Questions, comments, concerns, death threats, you know where to put them. Put them in the comment section below. I promise tomorrow is going to be more ridiculous. It's not going to be so ranty. And I'm not going to actually get angry. Because today, I am.